Hello. Hello, chat. How are we doing? A little bit late. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It takes a bit of time to get all these things figured out, and I am so bad at measuring that. And thank you, Notipus. Yes, the channel point redeem seems to have worked earlier as well, which is lovely to see. Hold on, I'm gonna mess with the music a bit. Nyum. And there we go. Hello. It is lovely to see y'all again. Hello, Notipus. Hello, TD. Hi, Irapira. Thank you so much for lurking. And hello, Moxjam. You did fish. You did indeed fish. What's good to see. I hope things work. I don't know. Because I can't test them. I can't test them because when I test them, they work. Well, I can speak way better than I did yesterday. I'm speaking way better than yesterday. Yesterday was just voice cracks. We may end up delving into that territory tonight. We'll see. But I can tell you, this is a huge improvement from how it was yesterday. And yesterday, I was so committed to the idea of streaming until I went to the VC with them and they were like, oh no. Life is a voice crack. It's true. Sometimes that's just how it has to be. But we are hydrating the vocal cords and we will do our best today. Because today is the I know it's an elite song. Today is the finale of this season of the SMP, which is so exciting. Last year for the finale, I could barely stream it because my internet was breaking. This year, I'm sick, but we make it work. Thank you so much for lurking, Moxram. I appreciate it. Is it as hot up there as it is in the UK? I think we have like 15 degrees, so no. It might be warmer today. I don't know. I haven't been outside today. Yesterday it was 14, I think. So no, we have a quite cold actually, which I'm happy about. I've heard everyone in the UK is like melting away. I think the universe wants you to continue the server every time. Yeah, but I'm not listening. Today is the end. And once the server itself shuts down, which will be in a couple hours. 34 was peak, holy shit. When the server shuts down, after a while I'll send out the like feedback form for next season, but that's gonna take a while for us to put together. But we still want to hear opinions, of course. Welcome back, Moxam. It's lovely to see you. Stockholm accent is funny. Who's speaking in a Stockholm accent? Had to feed my dog real quick. As you should. I hope the dog's doing good. Who is Stockholming all over the place? I need to make sure I have Discord open. This is gonna be a chaotic stream, I feel like. I'm getting stressed. I am getting so stressed, but it's fine. Yours is slipping through every once in a while. Oh no. Yeah, I do. I guess my main accent is Stockholm accent. Probably. I didn't know it was slipping through. I wasn't here last few streams. Is this the first time on the new background? Oh no. I've had this background since December when I moved here. Actually. So it's been here for a while. This divider to hide my kitchen. Because y'all don't need to be seeing the mess of dishes in the background. It's the first time I saw the washer. That's just because when I go to this screen, You can't see it. The washer is there, yeah, and the fridge and everything. Is it the standing desk? I don't have a standing desk. Oh, the what? When I did the cooking stream, I had my table, which is like a high table, but I'm at my regular desk. It is it is normal height. Yeah. Also, I can't not stream in the kitchen. I only have one room. You thought it was a standing desk? I cannot be bothered with a standing desk. Like, sometimes I feel like it would be a good idea, but then I think a bit further and I realize I would actually hate that. That would just actually be horrible. Standing height and sitting height are the same height. Hey, no, 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 no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. How could you say this to me? While I'm sick as well, you can't be mean to me right now. I am so, like, on my deathbed. I need to turn off the sound of my phone as well. I'm so unprepared. I'm sorry. Every single time we do these big events or lore things, I spend all day, like, prepping for it, and then I just feel lost. I am so sorry. It's rough out here. Here we go. So bear with me for the chaos and the sound of my voice, please. How are you guys doing, by the way? I don't think I remember to ask. It feels weird to be streaming this early. We're like an hour earlier than usual. I am gonna grab my flower as well. Dog, fun fact. I got sick for a day or two a week ago. I am glad to hear that you managed all right through that. I am very glad to hear that. I have canonically never had a fan in my room. Like a wind fan. Also, I muted the fish game. For this stream, I muted the fish game. Because we're gonna be doing so much lore. I'm glad you're doing fine, Moxjam. I'm good. Like, I feel great. It's just my throat's still recovering. Like a supporter fan. Why would you have? Well, I don't know. I feel like if Bando told me that he's had a supporter fan in his room, I'd be like, yeah, that checks out. I guess you're smarter than him. A wind fan. Why don't you get a wind fan? Why don't you get a wind fan? You're complaining about how hot it is. No, I did literally just say I know you're smarter than Bando. But like sometimes people do unhinged things. I don't think that's my fault. Your room's small and your desk is packed. Fair enough. Fair enough. But the problem in Europe is we don't have ACs. So you need a fan. I have one on my floor all the way over there. Cringe delay moment. Absolutely cringe. You don't have ACs? Most places like more north in Europe doesn't have ACs, no. I have, unless people buy like choose to buy them, it's quite rare. Nobody has an AC in Sweden. We don't do that here. You have ACs in the Netherlands. It is a bit, I guess it is a bit further down. A bit warmer there. Oh my god. You're bouldering tomorrow. Oh, be careful. Good luck. That sounds so scary. I like the idea of bouldering, but I'm too scared for it. I am far too scared. The Netherlands, yeah, yeah, that makes it. I remember feeling like it was such a luxury when I was there for TwitchCon because of the hotel rooms having ACs. We use what are the radiators? Ooh, radiators for heating. No, Scout. Horrible. It averages about 7 degrees here, but this week it's just desert weather. Christ. Thank you for the hydrate, Foxless. Some places have electrical radiators. Mine are like no, this one I have is electrical, I think. I've also had water radiators that are filled with hot water. That's like the most common thing for heating here. Yeah, water one as well. Yeah, they're loud. But here I have electrical ones. But like my dad has an AC heater, I guess, but he only uses it to get things warm. I I have never experienced like a house that is cold because of the AC. Yeah, we do the water heating here. They can be a bit noisy, but they're good. They're pretty good. I'm getting so stressed about scheduling things. You're experiencing cold room. Oh my god. I'm I feel like my apartment's pretty warm, but I'm still sat with my heated blanket. League for a second, of course. Of course. All right. Let's let's get some Minecraft music playing. Get in the zone. This one starts off silent. I don't know if League's better than Val. I don't know if I can agree with that. Here we go. All right. I have made sure to clean up. We're getting ready for the Great Banquet. Obviously, people don't know that the king is dead. But I figured that as the king, I should do something nice for the people. Please tell me about the new book later. I look forward to hearing about it. I figured it would be good to. No, the king's not dead. The king. Well, the king is technically dead, but the people don't know that. They don't need to know that. Everything's fine. But I got tasked to take over for a while. Well, I think permanently. I don't know. I don't know what gave the therapist the right to appoint me the title of king. But here we are. Um, oh no, anyways. And I've been a bit stressed. Oh no, I've been a bit stressed over how to handle this. You know, the whole secretly being the king and still having to run the nation. That is a big responsibility. And I talked to Katie, and she gave me the idea of hosting this great dinner. So I figured we'd do that. But Katie said, don't bring up parasites, because I figured talking about parasites would be a good thing. That's helping the world. But Katie didn't really agree, but I feel like if I show her all of this, if I show her what the parasites can do, what we can do, she'll understand. So I'm hoping that through this dinner, maybe she'll come around. I've made sure I've tried to figure it out. the whole parasite thing. It's been somewhat, unfortunate on occasion, but I think I figured something out, and I would love to share the blessing of parasites with people. So I'm hoping that this dinner can be a step into that direction with a bit of luck. I wanted help from the wizard, the spider one, but they just refused. I don't know. I sent so many letters and they never got back to me. You know, with how things are, I figured I don't want to wait. And I don't really trust the spider, to be honest. But I think I figured out something nice. So we're well on our way, and then if we use this dinner to talk about how great the parasites are, I'm sure at least some people will come around. I can't imagine ever declining an offer like this. I mean, I've never been better, personally. I have never been happier than I am right now. And I think if I show this to people, they'll understand. I mean, to me, it's obvious. I understand there's some, people have some thoughts about parasites, but I can't imagine ever turning this down. What we're doing here is it's a blessing to everyone. I'm a bit nervous about what Katie's gonna think. But I mean she'll come around, and I'm working on something really nice for her with these. Obviously all parasites were all great, but I'm working on something I think she'll really like. I just hope that she can see that as well. We'll go down and have a look. I've been preparing for the dinner. Honestly, at this point, I've kind of moved into the castle. I have no... I mean, I go home and I see Gary. But I didn't want to bring all of that stuff to our house, so... Let's just check that everything is in order. The dinner isn't for a little while, so we'll be fine. You guys are standing in order. Good, good. Yeah, I think everything is the way it should be. I made sure we got some really nice food. I go home and see Gary. Listen, I do. I do. I love my son. And I hope that once I have this figured out, I can maybe give him a parasite as well. But I'm gonna go back up. I need to make sure I have everything ready. It's a son, yes. Gary's my son. I didn't want to bring him to the castle because I figured it would be... No, Gary's my son. He is my adopted kid. But I didn't want to bring him here. It's a bit... I wouldn't say this is dangerous because it's very safe what I'm doing. It's just, he could accidentally burn himself on the cauldron, and I can't have him running around the castle because, again, people can't know I'm the king, right? I mean, the king is definitely alive. I'm just near the castle a lot. Everything's fine. Yeah, exactly. There's no reason for Gary to be here because the king lives here. I've been very careful sneaking around so no one can see that I'm here. You know, if I need to be extra careful, sometimes I put this on. It is a bit of a problem, right? Because my arms do poke out a little bit. But I feel like from afar you can't really tell. At least, like, I asked Katie, she said this was fine. Good luck, Andy. Oh no. My other son has fallen into the hellhole of Call of Duty. I have really failed as a parent. We'll put this back in order. There we go. It's an odd shirt, isn't it? It's fine. The king just went out in the fields earlier. Yeah, the king's covered in some pollen. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm so sorry for the coughing, guys. Yeah, I cleaned this up quite nicely. I'd say there's no more alcohol. Of course, no one's allowed in here. So here I can kind of do whatever I want. It gets a bit more dangerous when I start leaving. Oh, someone is having a rough time staying alive. It's fine. It happens. And also, since this is such a special night, I'm really excited about this. I prepared a little something for Katie. I hope to go visit her before the dinner. Because I feel like this whole thing with the parasites, it's such a big step for me. And it will be a big step for Katie as well. I know that, like, for the two of us, this will be amazing. And I figured before the dinner, I'll go over with these. And, you know, hopefully she'll like it. I had it custom made. I know she already wears a similar one, but, you know, this has an engraving and such, so I think it's... I think it's a bit better. I hope so, at least. It's her being an axolotl, I can imagine. And then I got some flowers. And you know, hopefully she will agree to be my date for tonight. I think, you know, I will have to reveal my identity tonight. But I think, you know, seeing a strong couple together, ready to do what's best for the nation, I think it will be fine. And if people start worrying about where the king went, we can just, you know, I didn't do anything. I was just there to save Katie. Really, if there's a problem, that's because of the spider wizard. And I mean, who are people gonna believe? A spider wizard? Or me? I feel like we have a good shot. Maybe that's just me. I'm gonna turn off the... What is this? I don't know. Okay, it's gone now. Good. Got it figured out. Right? Like, okay, I'm not scared of spiders, but I wouldn't trust one. And especially after they refuse to respond to my letters. Because I did not want to do all of this on my own. I don't know how to do science. And I thought maybe the kind wizard would help, you know, make the world a better place, but no. Why would they? Bit dumb to expect that of them, I guess, after everything that went down. But I really thought I could trust them. I thought they wanted to make Lenoria a better place, just like me, and I think it's quite clear that this is what needs to be done. But apparently they don't agree. Just fine. Just whatever. I just... These should be fine. I've worked hard on them. They should be totally safe, I think. Get a cup? Oh, we should get a cup. Can I get a cup? I don't think I have the necessary means. Hold on. Let's... I have these. You know, if needed, we just stuff the spider wizard in this. It should be fine. Because I don't think I can make, like, a proper... I can make a wooden one, maybe. Do I have wood? What are these things? I have no wood. This may be a threat? Possibly? Yeah, I think that's all I got. But hopefully it will be enough. I mean, ideally, we won't need it. The spider wizard, I don't know if they're even gonna show up to the dinner, to be honest. I mean, I've invited everyone. Everyone is welcome, and if they choose to show up, of course I will welcome them with open arms. That's what we parasites do. But, you know, I don't think they'll want to show up. Maybe they've gotten hurt, and that's why they're not responding. I don't know. I hope they're okay. And I hope that maybe they'll decide to open their heart and welcome this as parasites into their lives. I know they have some trust issues. Maybe they show up to attack. Well, in that case, I'm ready. In that case, I am fully ready. We have our threats. We have our bottle. Anyone there? Well, hold on. I can't... The Discord isn't Discording.
Fuck.
There we go. OBS decided to reset things. I'm sorry.
Oh, of course. Oh, you have a crown on now? You have a crown on now. My goodness.
Well, listen, the reason I haven't changed the throne room is, please welcome in. Please, I'm happy to have a talk with you.
In a dead man's room?
Well, you know, it's my room now, isn't it?
You've certainly made yourself at home in here.
Listen, because I can't show that I'm the king, I've been stuck in here. Whenever I need to do anything with the castle, this is the only private space I have. You can't judge me for making some room for myself.
You know what I can judge you for?
Please.
Throwing a feast in the king's name.
Well, yeah, I talked to Katie. I want to do something nice for the people. I wanted your help with it.
Where they expect the king to show up alive and make an announcement in person.
Well, don't worry. I hope to use this feast to clarify the situation because I've been thinking, right? And I don't know, maybe the letters I sent you got lost in the mail. It's very possible. I was thinking, maybe a nice dinner with maybe the possibility for people to welcome parasites into their lives would do the kingdom good. So,
This
so
is
I
not about the
figured,
kingdom.
no, yeah,
This is
it
about your
is.
personal agenda.
No, it is absolutely about the kingdom. I I just want to spread the joy with people.
The joy of knowing that their former ruler is dead under mysterious circumstances that were hidden from them for
Well,
weeks.
from the tax records, I don't think anyone's gonna miss the king. I've looked through some documents. I think it's gonna be fine. I
Oh, well, that
I
clears
know
everything right up.
I know you're worried that people will turn on you because of this. Don't worry, I'm not gonna let that happen. I will.
They're not going to turn on me. They're going to turn on everyone involved. They're going to turn on anyone who could even have possibly done anything to the king. They're going to turn on anyone who was remotely connected to the disaster that you got the public to help clean up. And you know what that means? They're going to turn on anyone with an ounce of magic in their system.
Right, well, once they get
There's going to be
parasites, it's gonna be fine.
chaos.
They're not gonna worry about that once they have their parasites. It will take some time, I'm sure, but it's gonna be fine. I will make sure that you are safe. Don't worry.
The parasites that in many cases will magically bond to them? You think they'll just accept that?
I can't see why they wouldn't accept us.
A king who was paranoid about magic for years after a disaster that was extremely magical in nature, a second extremely magical in nature disaster that killed their king. Taxes aside, people are very resistant to change. And, a king who was consistently paranoid about magic, who they got less and less information on before he died. Again, mysterious magical circumstances. Assuming that anyone even wants a parasite,
I,
which most of them won't.
well,
They'll be at war with their own bodies, at war with each other, and after us.
I can assure you that there will be no internal conflict from a parasite. I've never been better, and I have been happy with my parasite, and I do have a support system in place to let people adapt to a life with a parasite. Um, I know not everyone's gonna want it right away, but I'm sure that with time they'll realize that this is the best way, and with that, we will reach peace. Everyone is gonna be the same with the parasites, and we don't need to worry about anything anymore. Everyone's gonna be happy.
The
It's gonna be
same.
perfect.
Against
Well,
their will.
no, they'll. It's something that they can choose, of course. But I'm sure that anyone who decides to turn it down in the beginning, they'll come around because they'll see how happy we are. So don't worry. I'm
They'll kill people.
well, no, they wouldn't, because that's illegal.
Like, it's illegal to kidnap someone and bring them into the dungeons to be a sacrifice for a dark ritual. Or, like, it's illegal to possess the king's corpse and, have him go out for a little walk and then completely destroy the body once it's out of range of all this. Like, it's illegal to impersonate royalty.
That's a long list of very specific laws you have there. Uh, I understand your concern. I do, and I'm
Laws
not.
of this kingdom. Laws of most kingdoms.
Yeah, but with once we have the parasite system in place, we're not gonna have to worry about that because everyone's gonna want to follow along and do what's right. This is for the better of the people, what I'm doing. I promise you that. I understand that you don't maybe see it the same way as I do, but I still welcome you to come to the dinner and just hear me out, see people, socialize a bit. I think it would be good for you.
I need you to understand something.
Of course, yes. What's up?
There is no such thing as a bloodless revolution. And
Well,
that's what you're suggesting. This is not some sort of smooth transition of power. In the eyes of the people, you'll be staging a coup.
I'll
And
explain to people. They'll understand.
explain to people after you've invited all of them into what should be an easily defensible and fortified castle. Right in the middle of it. Already behind the walls, already up the hill with all of those lovely stairs that make excellent spots for archers to shoot down at potentially violent insurrectionists.
Well,
And
by
then you propose a solution that will violate a substantial amount of the population's bodily autonomy. And you think everyone's just going to agree to that.
I understand it might require a bit of a period of transition. This change, I understand not everyone is ready to welcome it right away. Today is it's more about being honest with people, and they have under for so many years they've had no contact with this king. And I think it's time we change that. I think that they deserve to have a king who they know and they can talk to. This is all in the spirit of trust and communication. Of course, today I'm just gonna lightly bring up the topic of parasites and stuff. I'm not gonna force anyone into anything. You don't need to worry about that. It's all gonna be fine.
Lightly bring up the topic.
Yes.
How long did it take for you to accept your parasite, Minu?
Well, time's a bit blurry.
Months?
It
Years?
might have been a bit long, yeah. But you know, while I used to hate that part of myself, I I finally
I'm
figured out.
mostly overgrown by it now. You're mostly overgrown by it now.
Well,
You're
I
almost completely
don't.
covered in sunflowers and whatever the hell is over your eye.
I sure I have a couple flowers, but I don't see any change in my appearance really. I think you're just a bit
Mhm.
paranoid here. I'm fine. I have never thrived the way I am right now. But I understand your concern. I I will, I will keep it in mind. I promise you that. But it did take me a while to grow used to the parasite. But I feel like during the Tempest, the chaos of the Tempest, I had a bit of an epiphany. And I was able to write down a couple steps for reaching acceptance with parasites.
The
And
ones that you have up on the large sign at your encampment.
yes, yeah, exactly. I figured we'll put those up in more locations, right? Now with the resources of the castle, I can do that. We can print up copies. We can create support groups, just like the ones we had back in Sanctum, but these would be for reaching acceptance.
It took
And
the death of a god for you to accept that the parasite might be part of your self-preservation.
well, I used to
Are
be a
you gonna
pretty
kill off another
stubborn.
one? Are you gonna kill off another one to prove your point?
No, I don't think that's necessary. We'll have the support groups. Don't worry. And this will be for people who are willing. I I had the parasite kind of forced upon me, and I understand that that did some damage to me. Even though parasites are a blessing, they're wonderful. Uh, it did stress me out to have it forced upon me. We're not going to do that to anyone. It will be entirely optional.
And what will you do to the people who violently refuse
Well,
to
any
have anyone they
violence.
know?
Well, we don't tolerate any violence in the kingdom, obviously, so we'd have to look into, some sort of sentencing there, but that's just for the violence, and it would be the same if someone just decided to get up and murder someone. I mean, you kind of got away with it because of the whole situation.
Got away with it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't see you doing any sort of prison sentence or suffering any sort of punishment for what happened to the previous king, so.
You don't see it. Assuming you survive your ideals being introduced to the general population, and assuming that no one comes after you and has new ideas.
Well, I'm sure I'll be fine. I don't think anyone's gonna
Attempt
have
to
any.
assassinate you?
Exactly. And if it happens, I'll just have to go into hiding for a bit. But this is for the better of the people. I think it's worth it.
You know, I really thought that you had a basic grasp of the general public, given that you've run things like support groups and have, your little school that you're building.
Yeah, well, we've been here for quite a while now, so you know, this dinner will actually be a great chance to talk to the population. That's why I think it's so good that the king will no longer be this kind of secret, anonymous figure locked up in a tower. The king will be someone who talks to his people.
The king will be a mortal man who has died, being replaced by another mortal who is introducing new ideas that are the opposite of how the culture has operated. And you don't see how people would look at such a sudden change and decide to themselves, well, if the king died, then anything is possible. And if we don't like this one, we can always just do it all over again.
Well,
That doesn't cross your mind as a very real possibility?
there will
Have you never
always.
dealt with an angry mob?
I can't say I have the habit of making so many people angry with me. I'm I'm sorry if that's something you've experienced yourself. That sounds really difficult. But I trust.
Have you ever tried to reason with a crowd that already is poised to hate you?
Well, I was in a war once.
Yeah, a war. So your efforts devolved into a war.
Yeah, but I'm fine, aren't I? We've.
You are? Are all of your followers fine?
Well, it was followed by the kind of big explosion of magical energy from the Tempest.
How many of them
So,
survived the battles? Hmm?
you know, I, uh, I don't quite. Both sides lost people. That is the horrors of war. I almost lost Katie, my wife, but we made it through.
How many casualties?
It was all a blur. It was a really stressful time for me. I
A blur while
appreciate.
you were leading these people into battle and you don't even know how many you lost.
Well, it was more of like a group effort.
Are there no records?
We did not have the chance to take any records days before an apocalypse. I'm
No,
I'm
no
sure I can
gathering
understand.
of the last bits of possessions of the dead to send to their families
Were you
or
there?
to whoever they decided were their next of kin.
Were you there in Sanctum during the Tempest?
Of course not. I was busy in hell.
Yeah. I don't think that you have the right to judge or speak on what happened. Hello. What happened in Sanctum during those times? It was chaos. I was fighting for my people to have the right for safe shelter.
And you
That's
took
why
on the
we went to war.
responsibility of leading them into battle
I had
when you
no
were
choice. We
clearly
were
unprepared.
attacked. We did not
So what
go.
makes you think you can do it now?
We were just defending ourselves in that battle. This
Yeah,
this is to
you
prevent
were.
that. This is to prevent things like that happening again.
And you're doing a horrible job. Relying on everyone to magically agree with you is not going to work. You have to prepare for the worst case scenario.
Maybe you're right, but I have to try. I don't expect everyone to magically agree right away. But this is a risk I'm willing to take to protect people.
And what forces are you going to lead against people who would turn to violence to resist your methods? Do you have troops? Do you have a supply line? Do you have enough arms and armor in this castle that you could suddenly surround the banquet hall should people try to kill you immediately?
If people choose uh, to turn to that and they decide that I must die, then of course, I will try to leave the area peacefully. I'm willing to turn away from this nation. I'm willing to leave it behind if needed. But I think it is my responsibility to try my best to help the people. And that is what I plan on doing tonight. You are very welcome to join us at the dinner if you'd like.
So you're willing to die for your beliefs?
Yes, if it should come to it.
Is your family willing to die along with you?
I'm making sure my family stays safe. my children will not be attending the feast, and if Katie chooses to join me, then I will do my best to protect her. Of course, that's what I've always done.
And if you're outnumbered, if you fail, if the multiple entities who know where you live and where your children are decide that they'll take the extra time to go after them once you're gone.
I
Did you
have
even tell them what you'd be doing?
I have precautions for my family. I don't think you need to concern yourself with that.
You're right. I need to concern myself with you trying to lump me in with everyone who has pledged unequivocal support.
I don't expect support from you. I mean, you not responding to my letters asking for your assistance with all this was enough.
The letters that never came, the letters that you admitted were probably lost in the mail? Because I certainly didn't receive any letters from you.
Well, then this conversation tells me enough, frankly. But I have an open heart and I am, I'm inviting you not to change your mind, but to hear me out tonight.
An open heart. That solves everything, of course. Of course, that totally solves everything. That solves all of your problems. That solves all of my problems. That is going to be what happens
No one
when
is
people
gonna
go
hurt
to
you.
cut you down.
If that's what they choose to do, then that is my problem. I promise you will not get harmed in any of this. You know, if I were to fall, then by all means you'd be welcome to try to take my place.
If you implicate me as being remotely supportive in any of this scheme, I will be the first to hunt you down.
I promise
The
you,
only
I
thing I
will.
can promise you is that I'll spare your family.
I appreciate that. I
And I
promise
will
that you
not
will not
stop
be brought into this.
others. I will not stop others if they don't grant you the same mercy.
I suppose that's fair enough. I I wish you the best. And I hope to see you tonight. Now, if there were no other concerns on your mind, I still have some preparations to do and a wife to see.
Of course.
Thank you. I'm saving you a seat at the table if you'd like.
Mm-hmm. Well, try not to sit next to too many candles. You're mostly plant at this point.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for your concern. So that maybe didn't go the best. Thank you, Lemons says. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Let's see. We need to. That was a bit of an awkward conversation, but it's fine. We need to get to Katie. I had hoped that the wizard would support us, but you know, you can't ever tell with the spider. The spiders can be a bit unpredictable. I'm sure they'll come around with time. Gonna try to not walk too close to them. I don't know how Prime works. As far as I know, Moxjam, I've never had Prime myself, but Prime subscriptions should be like with Prime, you should get a free Prime subscription, I think. But you might need to look into that yourself because I can't tell you for sure. I don't know if it gets added to a Prime bill, unfortunately. Ah, you have to use the browser for Prime, apparently. And if you use the Prime sub, that should be like for free or like included with your Prime, I believe. Hello, Irapira. I didn't expect the wizard to be so harsh, but I understand that change comes with challenges. Using your Prime sub should be included in your Prime. Like, it should be free. But as long as you have Amazon Prime, yeah. Hello, Wolfie. How are you? Stream is going great. Thank you, Irapira. We are heading towards Katie. Bored, very bored. I'm sorry to hear that. Tonight is a bit of a lore heavy stream, so I'm not going to be as chatty as I usually am. I hope you don't mind. But I hope you'll enjoy, and maybe the stream will make you a bit less bored. We are preparing for a big dinner at the castle tonight for the finale of the SMP. I'm on my way to the wife now. I know. Listen. I know it's a terrible day for the ending. It's just so many people needed to be involved, and this was the only time everyone who was like required to be here could make it. Who's got the nukes? I hope no one. I just want to host a peaceful dinner where I can suggest people open their hearts to parasites, but apparently the spider wizard thinks I'm gonna die because of it. Katie? Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I missed you.
I missed you too. You are
Oh yeah, I got a new suit. Do you like it?
You look very handsome.
Thank you.
From what I can see of you. You're very very covered.
Yeah, the suit is long sleeve. And I have a crown now.
You do have a crown
Yeah.
as you are the king.
Yeah,
which makes me the queen, obviously.
Yes, you are the queen. And you know, that's kind of why I wanted to come talk to you, because remember you had the great idea of a dinner for the people and we're doing that tonight.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I thought, you know, in the past the king was all secretive and stuff. But now maybe it would be a good idea that we reveal the identity of the king and the queen, you know, if you want to show up. And maybe that will make people really happy because they can talk to their king and their king is just a normal person.
Yeah.
And then, you know, maybe I can bring up the whole parasite thing just lightly. Just
lightly.
If people want to. Because I've been, the wizard didn't really want to help me, but I've been working on making these little parasite prototypes. And I think I'm onto something really good, so we could start rolling out parasites for people if they'd like. And
a parasite prototype?
Yeah, they're not fully stable yet.
And you're gonna give them out to people?
Well, not necessarily just yet.
Okay.
I that it's more like if people want to, they could.
Mhm.
Because I thought it would be really good for the nation as a whole if we all could be united under the parasites.
Yeah, are you feeling okay? Like, you haven't been ill or anything? Like, you're good?
Oh no, I'm
You feeling like
thriving.
yourself?
Yeah, yeah,
You're thriving.
I'm fully myself. Yes.
Okay. You just seem a little bit off, but it may be just, like, the excitement.
I don't think I've ever felt this united and, whole,
Mhm.
not for a very long time. Uh, and I'm very excited for the dinner. And okay, I was gonna hold back. I was gonna wait, but I'm just so excited. Maybe I got you a gift for the
You got me a
dinner.
gift? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I got you these flowers, right?
Oh! Oh,
And
thank
then
you.
I know. Oh,
Oh, oh,
whoops!
oh,
I know you
thank you.
already got one, but I got you a custom made necklace. It's a heart locket.
Oh my gosh, I'm currently wearing one, but I'm gonna switch switch it off to the
It's got
custom-made one.
Yeah, it's custom
Wait, it
made.
says "Yours forever, Minuvix" on it.
Yeah. I
Oh, that's cute.
I figured it would be nice to celebrate us
Mhm,
and this new step in our lives. Of course, if you want to take it with me.
mhm. Um, well, I don't know if I'll be at the dinner today. I'll see. My schedule's really busy today, but hopefully I
Right.
can pop by. Where is
Yeah.
it?
Oh, it's at the dining hall in the castle. I figured
Okay, yeah.
welcoming people into the castle. This is a new
Mhm.
era.
Yeah.
The king is amongst the people, welcoming
Yeah, so
people in for food.
you're, like, happy for everyone to know that you're king as well.
Well, I think it is a necessary step going forward, and of course,
I on
that that would make you the queen, which
I mean,
that's
yeah. But aren't people gonna realize that you're not the old king? Like, anyone who lived here before, and then realize the king is dead?
well, I
They'll
don't
assume you kill him,
I
right?
don't think they're gonna be that worried once I announce the whole parasite thing, because that's gonna be so exciting.
Uh-huh.
But I was thinking we could just say that he fell down the staircase leading up to the castle, because that thing is, pretty steep.
Uh-huh.
And he was
So
an old
so
man.
he was an old man. Um,
I mean, we could really just go for old age, right?
mhm.
So I'm not too worried.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't think people will be that worried.
Yeah,
I
no.
don't think anyone will
I'll
notice.
explain. I mean, this is uh obviously with a focus of honesty, maybe we don't need to explain the whole death thing, because the wizard
Mhm.
was kind of mad about my dinner plans, so we don't need to go into the details. Um,
Okay, yeah.
but we're starting a new era, and once we have people warming up to the idea of parasites, everyone's going to be united in that anyways. So we don't
Mhm.
need to worry about conflicts ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we'll all
So
be the same.
what happens if people say no to parasites?
Well, that's of course their decision. I don't see why anyone would say no. I mean, it's a blessing, really. Um, but if they do, we'll give them time to come around. If they choose to never come around, that's fine as well. I can't imagine it ever happening, but
Mhm.
it's not going to be forced upon anyone. We will
Okay.
just explain the benefits. And
Mhm.
I understand it might take some time, of course, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not worried.
Okay, yeah, so I'll hopefully be able to come to the dinner at some point.
That
Oh,
would be lovely.
I don't have any, like, fancy dresses or anything. I don't have a dapper suit like you,
Mm, I'm
apart
sure
from my
you could.
wedding dress.
I'm sure you could come as you are. You look great.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Yeah. So hopefully I'll pop by at some
Yeah, that would
point.
be lovely. And, I'll make sure to save you a really nice parasites if you want it. It's not something you need, but
Mhm.
I'll save the best one for you just in case.
Thank you.
Of
A
course.
stable one that isn't
Yeah,
that
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Don't worry.
Okay. Alright, well, I'll see you at the dinner then. Thank you
Yeah,
for my
I
necklace.
of course. I look forward to it.
Alright.
It was
I love
really
you.
lovely to I
Bye-bye.
love you. I think that went really well, actually. I need to exit. I don't have the tools for exiting. There we go. I think that went perfectly. She seemed really excited about the necklace and about the dinner and being queen. Heavy king is Heavy the king is dead. I read this as Heavy's the crown from Linkin Park. I It would be fun to play some songs like that. But we're gonna stick to the Minecraft music. What the wizard said, I do have a voice, is a bit rough though. What the wizard said about my family does make me a bit worried, so maybe we should hide them away a bit. We still have time before the dinner. It is better than the noises yesterday, the squeaky toy stuck in throat noises. That's for sure. Do you think I should have weapons with me to the dinner? 'Cause now I'm getting a bit worried. I don't want my family to get hurt. And I don't want, like, I told the wizard I'm happy to die if need be, but, I'd rather not. So maybe just a weapon for the sake of safety would be a good idea. Banquets can never go wrong, right? People are gonna be happy. I have cake there. We have pies and like honey glazed ham. Everyone's gonna be really happy. Maybe we should bring one of these. That could be a good idea. But first, never has a large scale dinner on SMP gone sour. I can't see why it would. Like, sure, when I announce, hey guys, King's dead, I have actually been pretending to be the king for a while now. Sure, people might be a bit upset. But then when we get into talking about all the things a parasite has to offer, I'm sure they're gonna come around. Even so, it might be good to just have some safety measures. I didn't think it would be necessary, but after how the spider reacted, I don't think we should take any chances. Never. We're gonna be fine. What is that tree? Huh? Is that is that a tree made out of what? Who the fuck made a stone tree? Hello? Am I seeing things? Who did this? It's fine. Let's make that like that. I think, yes, I put all of my stuff in here. Oh yes, this was before the festival. Where did I put my... There we go. That's where I put my usual stuff. And... let's set up a little safety thing. Hello, Simon. Hello, Beth. I'll wave to you. Where can we keep Gary safe? It doesn't need to be far away, I don't think. Oops. Hello. Where did I put my stone? We'll just grab some deep slate. Do I have obsidian left over? I know I got a massive amount. Alright, I could just look like this. I have some. Let's make a little safe house. Just in case. We could go... I can tell you in DMs, oh my god. So I'm pretty sure M could find a way to ban you. Peachy got the soggy peach. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure. It's called block this user. There we go. I'm pretty sure we have... Where's my armor points? Oh, it's from my skills. I'm pretty sure we have a nice cave system in here. We could try to set something up. Oh, hold on. My dad's called. I need to send him a text. The curse of having the finale on a holiday. My parents wish to talk to me. We'll just make a little safe house here. We have time before the dinner. There is a holiday that's midsummer today. I tried when we were scheduling this. I was like, can we please not do it the 20th? But it was the only time people could. You had a holiday yesterday. Oh. I hope you had fun. I want more Minecraft sounds. Something about building while listening to Minecraft music is lovely. This should keep it nice and blast proof. Had to work. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Does this have misfortune? We're gonna have to go up and get Gary's stuff, of course. And Gary. But it should be no problem. I really don't think people are gonna be as upset as the Spider Wizard said that they would be. But you know, just in case. Especially after what happened back in Sanctum. This isn't my first time building a bunker, but it will be fine. We'll get some light in here, make it real cozy. It's a bit small, but I'm sure Gary will understand. We are so good on obsidian as well. There we go. We're gonna need a door as well. Don't mind working at random holidays as everything's closed anyways, and you can check those bank holidays out on another day. Where? Oh. Which creature has lived here? What would be a good way up? I need to be careful of fall damage now because I'm wearing armor. Need to look all proper. I'm so excited about the dinner. Everyone is gonna get so happy with these news, and I will finally do something right. I do hope Katie can manage to attend. I know that the dinner plans were sent out kind of last minute, so I understand. I just did the back of your nose giggle snort while eating, and a tuna salad vinegar is touching the inside of my nose. That sounds painful. Are you okay? Please don't die to tuna salad vinegar. Oh my god. There's lore in whatever Beth is doing. Oh my god, I should do that. Look at the amount of streams happening. Insane. Ah, don't blow me up. Ah, it's fine. That is a lot of people. A lot of streams happening. Okay, we need to go into the basement. Hello, buddy. Let's see. I wanted torches. That means I need some wood. And We have a good amount of coal here. And then we need to find the stuff for Gary. I want this on because I'm not myself without it. Oh yeah, I took my weapon. This can't be it. Let's use the claymore today. I think I lost my actual weapon ages ago. We have food. I need... for putting up the poster. That's good. And then we need the band for grabbing Gary. Cubicle? Oh, a letter from Katie. Where did I put the lasso? It's not this one. There it is. Let's bring that with us and we should be good. Oh, we need a door as well. Can I make a netherite door? Do I have netherite scrap at home? I have netherite ingots. Do I not have any scrap? Might have to look around at the old place. So I don't think I have anything in my ender chest. No. Let's see. I have another scrap. Let's go. I'm gonna bring this as well, in case I need it. And then it was a gold door, which is just gold. And that I have some here as well. And you want this done in a crafting table. I think I have a key here. I will... What is a good password? Something that my opponents would never guess. There we go. No one who wants my children dead would ever guess this. Do I have wool? It would be nice to make a little carpeted thing. We'll do it this way. Sorry, guys. I can't be bothered to make a shear, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. There we go. Hi, buddy. Listen, we need to get you somewhere safe. All right, it's gonna be okay. Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. It's just how it has to go sometimes. I'll make sure you get a healing potion when all this is done, all right? You're gonna be fine. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. It's gonna be fine. We're just gonna move over here, all right? Oh, I'm starving. Please calm down. I know you're scared. But it's all gonna be okay. Look, you're fine. It's all fine. There we go. That's nice, right? We'll give you some carpet. You'll feel right at home. I didn't have enough carpet for you. I'll fix that. We're gonna get you your bed in here as well. Go get your stuff, all right? Oh, that was rough. I don't like having to do that, but it's the only way we can move him, and we need to be fast now. The banquet starts in less than an hour. There's still so much to do. Alright, we'll run back. Quickly now. Hello? I still don't have a proper way. Oh, Beth. Oh no. I still don't have a proper way to get to my base from down there, but it's fine. Oh, that is rough. Missing by half a block. Okay, we'll get the bed. Why is there so much? Alright, sure. We'll put that away. Aw. A teddy bear in case it gets scared. We'll bring his favorite things. And there we go. And it's not it. I wanted to see if I had more wool here, but apparently not. This should be good enough. I have some potato to give him as well. Oui. We should probably cover this up a bit. Hi, kid. Doing okay? I got you your bed. Here, yeah. You tired? And we got you your cauldrons. I didn't bring anything to put the nightlight on. There we go. Teddy bear as well, of course. Yeah. You're happy about your cauldron? I knew you would be. And your globe. See? This isn't so bad. This is just temporary, don't worry. Go ahead and cover up the outside now. Oh, we could put up the family portrait as well. There we go. All right. I don't have silk touch on me. Ugh. Would it be faster to smelt things? It probably would be, to be honest. You happy in here? The go fishing command works. Let's go. Are you kidding me? Can't make a crafting table out of those. There was here. Yes, perfect. We'll just use this one. I don't think anyone's gonna miss them. We could even make another one, I think. Just to speed it up a bit. There we go. This should be perfect. I mean, I doubt anyone's gonna look in there anyways. And I don't even think anyone's gonna get mad at me. But we do what we do. If the wizard's upset, then maybe someone else will be as well. I don't want to take that risk. It's so dark in here, no one's even gonna see it. And there we go. Just add a bit more stone, it's gonna be good. I think this will be enough. I'm sorry to whoever's coal I'm stealing to do this. Excuse me? But it's for my kid. Hey, buddy. You're gonna have to stay quiet in here if someone comes nearby, alright? It's gonna be okay. You're not gonna get hurt. This is just a safety measure, you know? And I'll be back here soon. You take these potatoes, alright? I'll replace this with carpet. Hey, buddy. I know you don't want me to go, but it's just for a short while. And then I'll be back. Yeah. And then everything's gonna be perfect. Put up an extra torch here. Goodbye now. I think it's gonna be fine. No one knows where he is. He's gonna be safe. And when all this is done, maybe I can get him a parasite of his own. And when the rest of the nation has parasites, no one's gonna be in danger anymore. It's all gonna be perfect. The whole thing the spider told me about violence, about people getting upset and possibly killing my family, that is exactly why we need this. Because if everyone has a parasite, then we're never gonna have to worry about this. It is a big risk to take now, but it will pay off in the end. And then I can go back to opening my school, making the greenhouse for Gary, and just being a normal family, and while also taking care of the nation. Let's put all this away. I wanted that in case of the spider. We'll keep the key on us. Can I put it in my belt? These are just in case. And then we need something to make that board of. To put the poster on. I don't think I have mahogany. We could go with mahogany. And now we just need to sneak back into the castle. I think it's best to save the reveal until I'm actually there and the dinner started. We don't need to cause any mass panic before the dinner. Let's see. Do we have enough food there? I prepared plenty. I'm getting so stressed now about last minute preparations, but I think I'm just so excited about the whole dinner and everyone's reactions. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. Okay. We gotta be careful now. I'm walking in the wrong direction. That's a great start. I don't see anyone. Should be safe. Maybe I shouldn't have put on the crown when I did. I was just too excited about the idea of this dinner. This place is a bit unsafe. Forget Osa on it. Oh no, there's people here. Oh, I'll wait, I'll wait. Maybe I can put one up here. While they wait. Would that be too obvious? I'm just not sure. Would it be? I mean, it could just be a friendly little reminder. Like leading up, that's just... We're allowed to advertise. I don't remember the dimension of it. Is it like this? I think it's a bit taller. We'll find out. Oh, it's way taller. I never know how these work. I think it centers itself. What's the center of this? Is it here? Yeah. There we go. This is just a casual advertisement. Ah, Parasites Association. It makes me so happy to see this. I struggled so much with my parasite in the beginning. So seeing this sign, seeing how far I've gotten, it really means a lot to me. Admitting you have a parasite. That is the first step, and it is a hard one. It is really hard. And protecting your fellow parasites. That's what I did in the war. I try to. Moral fortitude is always a challenge. Edible food, that's what the whole dinner is about. As well as recruiting more friends. This is something I preach all the time. Oh, come on, boys, don't fail me now. Embracing the parasite. Making amends to the parasites that we've harmed. And then seeing the parasite as a source of joy. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Just go back up to the room, make sure everything's the way it should be. straighten out my tie in that. Get ready. You know, now that I have this on me, why not put up some pictures of the family? See, where is that portrait? There we go. If I'm gonna be the official king, I should make myself at home properly here. Have all of these ready to go. All right. Do I look good? Tie looks straight enough. Leaves are drippy as always. I must say, I found this crown in this room. I guess it might have been the king's extra one. I think it looks quite nice. I'm a bit nervous to reveal myself as the king, but after all this time with an anonymous king, I think this is what the people need. I think that the people need a king who is honest and who walks amongst the citizens. And that is what I aim to be. Trying to continue the king's work in secret. It was never gonna work. I just hope other people realize. I was so confident about this, and I still am. It's just what the spider said is making me a bit worried.
Hello.
See?
Bonjour. Hello.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Oh
Come in,
my
come in,
god,
come in.
Minuvix.
I need to
Oh.
come in. I'll close the door after you. It's
oh.
you know the people aren't meant to know I'm here. What? How do you know I'm here? It's been so long.
I can sense you through like the fifth dimension. I also kind of saw
That
you.
makes sense. Oh
Oh,
wait,
you look,
but I was
you
so
look disgusting. Sorry. Good to see you. Hello.
you don't like the suit?
It's alright. You look very what's the word I'm looking for here? Flammable.
I mean, so is any person, right? I mean, you're honey, so
You look
you wouldn't get it.
especially flammable.
Is this your way of calling me hot? Because I'm married and it's a bit inappropriate.
No.
But anyways, how have you been?
More of a warning.
It's been so long since I saw you.
What, since
I didn't even know
what?
you were. I didn't even
It's
know
been
you
so
were.
long since you last insulted me.
Since I last saw you, I didn't
You
even know you
insulted me.
were. I don't. You mean that
At the dinner that I hosted, that I invited you to?
Well, okay. In my defense, you murdered someone, but we can pass that, can't we? I mean, I don't know if you've heard
Well, I mean,
about the dinner
I've
we're gonna
moved past
have,
it.
but it's gonna be a
I like
great
it.
day for progress and moving forward in the nation. I don't know. I'm just hyped up about all the possibilities.
You even sound different. Like why you? Why do you look like that?
It's leaves in my throat. It happens. It's fine. I just
What is this? Some kind of sickness or some kind of you just didn't chew a salad?
well, I haven't changed that much since you last saw me.
What? I mean, you didn't look like this.
I suppose the crown's new. I kind of had
What?
to
I
take
mean,
over for the king.
is there anything new? Yeah, I guess I hate royalty, which is now you.
I
You know, it's fine.
If it makes you feel better, the therapist told me to do this.
Ah, okay. That's
I
great.
didn't choose it, but
So
now I'm trying to make
I
it.
see you're still on the parasite thing.
Well, I don't know why I would ever leave. I mean,
Yeah. It's like great and stuff, right?
yeah, I
It's
mean between the two of us, I know we had some issues, but we've known each other for a long time. I'm sorry for insulting you. That one time, I was just a bit stressed. But
yeah. I mean, I had a long time to walk, and to be honest with you, I got over it very quickly.
oh, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah,
I'm
but I will say I was kind of hoping the next time I saw you, you'd be a little bit less pathetic.
what's that supposed to mean?
You're just disappointing. I gotta be completely honest.
In what way? I
In
don't.
this parasite thing, like it's really is sad. You really are just. It's pathetic. I mean, come on.
I
It's been like ages in your lifetime, and you're still clinging on to this kind of thing. I kind of thought you'd be over it by now.
why would I not want a parasite? It's made
What?
life so much better for
Your
me.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I I understand it is hard for an outsider to understand. Um I mean that is kind of between the two of us, that's kind of what this dinner is about. Of course I want to give back to the people, but I was hoping
Dude, get
that
off
I
it,
would
man.
be able to share the blessing of parasites tonight.
Get off it. What is this?
I, I
This like pre-rehearsed speech. I don't give a shit.
it's not pre-rehearsed. I'm speaking from my heart.
Uh-huh. Listen. I know you keep telling yourself this is for the greater good, for the good of everyone, that this parasite makes you stronger, wiser, all of this stuff. But let's be honest, it's got you on a leash, dude. You didn't partner with it. It's not symbiotic. You just submitted to it.
Well, one second. Thank you for the raid. No. Thank you so much. Sorry, I had to settle something.
Okay, I
You
forgive
are
you.
falling asleep, dude. I
Issue.
um I thought that way as well in the beginning. I mean, I didn't even want a parasite first. But with time, I grew to realize that the parasite was the one thing I could really rely on.
That is
Through
just
everything.
that's just so sad.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
I no, because you're just feeling. What about the people in your? I mean, I don't even care. But what about the people? Like deep down, you were never strong enough to stand on your own. You call it a partnership. It is a leash. You're too spineless to admit that all this is feeling something deep within you. I mean,
Well,
rather
it's
than seeking actual connection, you filled it with this thing, and you think it's like mutually beneficial, but really, it's just sad. It
I
comforts you.
yeah.
What comforts you?
Well,
It's pulling your strings. It's just It's gotten into your brain. It doesn't comfort you, it uses you, and you're too stuck in your own head, and you're too terrified of being alone. You can't even see it anymore.
I'm not scared of anything.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I thought I would be happy alone. I lived a whole
Mhm.
life before the parasite.
Uh-huh.
And you know that early on,
So easy to abandon it, by the way. Just saying.
I tried.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
tried to get rid of the parasite. I had a whole Parasites Anonymous support group for people who
I
didn't want
remember.
parasites.
I remember, yeah. Which was, great.
But I realized after losing all of my friends,
Mm-hmm. Bro, you have people still. Don't you have a wife?
I have a wife.
Where is she?
I just saw her actually. She was
Yeah.
very excited about this dinner.
What is she doing right now?
I don't know. She said she was busy tonight, but she tried to make it to the dinner.
Mm-hmm.
I have a kid. I just,
Uh-huh. Where is the kid?
he's safe at home. I just spend some time with him. I have another kid who's off doing their own thing. Unfortunately, I have a therapist, which is the whole reason I'm a king. But I have these things because of the parasite.
Sure.
When
Lore,
I was when I
lore,
was in
lore.
denial of the parasite, when we were working on that damn company together,
Mm-hmm.
everything went wrong.
It was pretty cool. I don't know what you're talking about.
The parasite is what got me through the fucking apocalypse.
Oh,
It's what helped me
here it is. Here
protect
it is.
my wife and my people.
So instead of finding strength in yourself and other people, you just submitted yourself to this thing.
Other people let me down.
Your wife let you down.
No.
Your wife, your wife is waiting. Like, I don't understand. By the way, spoke to your wife, and
Did you?
yeah, she doesn't. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what she's been telling you, but she doesn't sound pretty happy with you at all.
Why would I listen to you? You disappeared.
Oh,
You
she doesn't seem
stood
happy
by.
at all.
You stood by when me and other people with parasites, bear in mind, at the time, we did not want the parasites. You stood by and allowed people to essentially leave us to die during the Tempest. You didn't do anything.
I did
Why
do
should...
something.
Yeah, you sided with
I
the
went-
opposition and went to
I
war
went-
against us.
I went out there and fought for the cause, for the fate of you people, but you were just too blind in the goodwill, or I don't know what it was of the Tempest, to say it was pathetic. You're still pathetic. You're pathetic right now. Rather than fight with us, that was a ridiculous. That was a ridiculous fight. I couldn't even see. You could have been safe with me. But to be honest with you, I don't even care, because ultimately that was pretty fun. Which is all I really care about. But it's
What is wrong with
it's pretty fun for me. I just don't understand why I'm having fun right now. Just like kind of looking at you as this kind of thing. Like a shell of what you used to be is kind of amusing. I just, I heard the utter disappointment from your wife, from Katie, which by the way, crazy to see her again before she died. Crazy to see the disappointment in her voice, and I just had to see you. I had to look at you. I was so interested.
Why should I believe a word of what you're saying when you sided with the people who wanted parasites to burn?
Because the parasite, it's in the name. I've been trying to tell you. Look at you.
It has a bit of a branding issue.
Look at you. Look at you.
I
I've been
have
trying
never
to
been
tell you.
better.
I knew this would happen. There was a small piece of me, a really small, a thread that used to care about you. And that thread told you, hey, get rid of that. That's gone. I'm just looking at you now,
After
absolutely
everything we've been
disappointed.
through,
Absolutely disappointed. I can't believe you let this happen. It's actually, but you are weak.
you
are a weakling.
you are the reason it got this far.
Me?
I had it under control. It was practically dormant. And then you went ahead and you found a silly looking button and you just had to press it.
It's my fault.
I know this
that
has happened.
You submitted to something.
I'm sorry for trying to make the best of a situation
No,
that
the
you
best
put
of
me
the
in.
situation. The best of the situation would have been to better yourself on your own, love the people close to you, and I don't know, not try to turn everyone into trees or whatever the hell you. I don't know.
It will make them happier. I understand you don't know happiness.
No.
So
here's the difference. There
you
is
don't get
happiness
it.
and then there is delusion.
I am not delusional. I have
You are
never
the latter.
thought more clear in my life. I see everything.
I know you really think that. Like, I know you truly, deeply think that, and that is what is so sad. You're alone. You are. I know. I don't think you can see it, but you are alone. The parasite doesn't care, and all that's done is just get in the way of your life.
I need you to take a step back here and kind of reflect over what you've said, because we used to, in my eyes, be close friends and co-workers. We worked in a company together. We were friends. We did research together. I feel like what we did, I feel like it was almost a lifetime of friendship. And now you've come in here and you've said that there's only been a thread of you who cares. And then you judge me for
I judge you.
relying on my parasite
you
instead
hard.
of people. Can you not see why maybe I would prefer a parasite over your company?
Well, that's really great because you ain't gonna be getting much of it. So it's also really
Good.
sad.
Good.
Still, if I haven't made that very clear. I really don't think tonight is gonna go as you plan. And at the end of it, I think you're gonna be left with nothing but regret. I really do. And you know, wherever you end up after that, and I might stop by, say I told you so, but you know, it's it has been fun. And I wish it kind of ended a slightly better way, but it's been pretty fun.
I'm glad that you feel some joy right now. You know, all I ever want is for people to be happy. All we strive to do here is to make the world and the nation a safer and happier place.
Can't even
I understand that.
think about yourself for a second.
What do you mean?
Now you're a people pleaser. Like you understand that you're just.
I don't understand what you want from me. You say that I should focus on people,
It's
and I do, and then I'm
around you. Focus on people, but don't give your life for them.
I did not choose.
You just keep giving yourself to these things, to the Tempest, to the people, to you have no spine. Even when we blew up Katie's brother together, You folded immediately. You didn't stand by it at all. You have no spine. You've never had a spine. This is
I
why you have this flipping parasite, because you need something. You need anything to feel like you have any kind of power, any kind of control. You've never had any. You will leave this world alone. There won't be a parasite with you.
Are you threatening my parasite right now?
I'm not threatening anything. Because as I said, truly, I don't care no more. I just came to
You
laugh at you.
you left
But
me.
cry about it.
You have no right to judge my life choices. And for the record, blowing up Katie's sibling
Yes.
is a mistake that I will regret for
It
the
was
rest
a
of my life.
mistake. Alright, so this is how it is. You are spineless. There's no point in continuing this conversation. There's nothing left for you. You are
I
a
am not
coward,
spineless.
Minuvix.
I am simply
You are a
capable of
coward.
realizing when I have made a mistake. And I will work
You are a
my entire
coward.
life to make up
What
for it.
mistake? What mistake? Because
What
you
we
realized
did.
you'd be losing someone close to you, Katie? Is that was the mistake? You realize that it has consequences? Deal with it. Things have consequences. It was still something that needed to happen. You saw that. I don't understand why you don't see it anymore. You
What
used
we
to see
did.
things.
What
But
we
you're just
did
blind.
cost Katie her arm.
Still have that, by the way. I'm supposed to bring it back. I just forgot. But oh well,
What
it's
the
fine.
fuck?
Yeah, I have that. It's in my possession.
Do you not see how that's wrong?
I'm not.
How can you be so casual about
I
carrying...
never claimed to be a saint. I know what I've done. Which is why I know hypocrisy when I see it. I know what I've done. I'm not claiming to be a good person. I'm just pointing out.
So why are you here to judge me?
I think it's more of just giving past me just the closure, because past me, I kind of regret all that time I spent with you. I didn't really see any investment on it, and I guess I'm just doing this now to let me know the time was worth it to see you in the stage you are now.
So
But it's
people
fine.
are just investments to you.
Yeah. And it's fine.
That is rich.
That is a life I choose to live.
It's rich coming from the person who is here to lecture me about making human connections.
I'm just in it for the show. I don't care. You cannot listen to anything I say. I don't care. I saw how sad Katie was, and I'm not gonna lie, I made fun of them for it. Just not 10 minutes ago. I don't care. I'm just here to let you know. You failed. At every step of the way, you failed. You failed everyone. And it's so sad and so funny to me.
I am the king of a nation.
Screaming ego. Yes? Okay. That's that. I'm
because
so glad.
someone decided I was meant to do this. And I am trying...
Let me tell you something. They chose wrong.
Sure. I am trying to make the best of that situation by helping my people, by inviting them to a nice dinner. I would say I am far more successful than you are. And I don't care what you think about me. Because the moment you decided to leave me behind,
yes,
I realized that what you think, it ultimately does not matter to me.
I'm sure. I'm sure you're not heartbroken right now.
I'm not.
I'm sure. I'm sure you're not.
We're doing good. Me and the parasite and my family.
And I'm so glad you
We've
think that
never
way.
been happier.
I'm so glad you think that. I'm so happy for you. Okay?
Yeah. You are very welcome to join us for the dinner if you'd like.
Absolutely not.
You don't have to.
I
But
want to just tell you this before I leave.
oh, you're gonna leave again. Of course. That's what you
Yeah,
always
I
do.
just want to tell you this before I go. I
Yeah.
got things to do. I got better things to do than to spend with you losers.
Yeah, you gotta go off wandering the earth again. I
Yes.
get it. Yeah.
I have a pretty cool life. I'll let you know this.
You're lying to yourself.
The company, the times we had together, they didn't matter that much to me. I don't really care about you. I never really did. That's not, well, I cared about you a bit, but I don't care about you anymore. I don't want to go to your dinner. I don't want to see this whole thing blow up in your face, although it would be kind of funny. I would be a kick. But
Well, you'd be
I just want to let
disappointed.
you know that you will end this path alone. A lifetime of pointless struggle, futility, and loneliness.
I think you're projecting.
You've lived alone. You'll die alone. Yeah, take it from a guy who's pretty alone.
I'm
I'll see
doing
you later.
everything different from you. I will not end up like you. Now, please
I'm sure you won't.
leave.
I'm sure you won't.
Get out. You are welcome to come to the dinner if you can act in a civilized way. But now, please just get out.
Did I hurt your feelings? Yes.
Get out! What the fuck? I thought I was gonna be happy to see a friend from the past. Even though he left me, he is the whole reason my parasite got as strong as it is. And really, I should thank him for it. But he cannot cause that and then come in here and judge me. It's fine. I don't care about him. Everything is fine. It's all... I have the parasite and I'm happy. Really, I should thank him for what he did back then. Really gave the parasite quite a boost. But he has quite the nerve to come in here and judge me. But he's just jealous. Really, he is just jealous. And, you know, I feel for him. I really do. Gonna figure out... I am doing that. I opened the stage so people can join. Dinner is starting in 8 minutes. I just did this so people can join. All right. Fuck you, Top Hat Pro _ I am glad that you're gone. The voice changed. Listen, I had to establish the vibes. Okay. The dinner is set to start soon. I can't believe the nerve of that guy to leave me and then judge me for not relying on people. He's just jealous. I have a whole family. I have a kingdom to take care of, and he is jealous. What the fuck did you do, I want to move down, but I don't want people to see me. They've started to gather. I don't have any invisibility potions or anything. I'll do this. They're not gonna know. What the fuck? Thank you for the hydrate. Okay, so we've had 2 people who are against this idea. That's fine. I don't need their approval. I especially don't need T's approval. Not after what he did. I am good. I really need to find a way in there. That is a sponsored thing. How deep down does this wall go? Jesus. I'm sneaking my way in. It's just gonna remain secret for a short while longer. And then it will all be out in the open. And people will get to celebrate parasites with me. There we go. And then we can put this up. Maybe over here. Who's the king? Well, people don't know it yet. I intend on coming forward with the fact that I'm the king tonight. Because I think being honest is the key here. It's just taking me a while to see that. Just break this down. I think people will be happy. The talk to T and to the spider, it made me a bit nervous. But I have nothing to worry about. It's all gonna be fine. There we go. We could put up another one. How tall is it? 1, 2, 3, 6, right? Let's see. I put it 3 blocks. Oh, I think people are gathering. I am a bit nervous. Of course, what we're doing here is for the people. But not everyone's gonna react with kindness right away, and it's important that we are understanding in this. Okay. We have the food ready. We have plenty of seats. I hope it will be enough. We have these ready to continue serving food. And drinks. Plenty of stuff to eat. All right. I would love to welcome everyone to the dinner. Just make your way up to the dining hall. I am so sorry if I spooked anyone. But please make your way up to the dining hall and the door shall open shortly. I think. We have plenty of food prepared for you all. Yeah. Please, welcome in. Take a seat. I understand that some of you may be a bit confused. Come on in. I understand. Oh, I understand that there may be some confusion. I am not the king that you expect to see here today. There we go. But I have to be honest with you all, because really, I think the future of this nation is gonna be in the spirit of honesty. The king that you previously knew, as much as you can know an anonymous king, is dead. I was entrusted the position of becoming a king, and initially I thought that I would just pretend like the previous king never disappeared, and that it would be for the best of the nation. But I have realized that really the best thing that we can do is be honest with each other. And in the spirit of that, I wanted to welcome you all to this feast. So please go ahead and eat as much as you'd like. We have prepared a lot of food. There should be a variety for your dietary needs. There should also be some wine on the table. Just please enjoy that to the fullest. I understand that this change might be confusing for you all. I mean, I wasn't expecting this to happen either, to be honest with you. And I understand if you need some time to come to terms with this. I know some people were quite attached to the previous king, rest his soul. But I also know that the previous king was not without faults. Mainly his detachment from you, his citizens, now my citizens. And I hope to change that. I want to communicate with you people, and I want you to be able to tell me things. Tell me what you want in this kingdom, because this is our home. I have only been in Lemuria for a short while compared to some of the other people here, but I've grown to love it, and I really care for all of you lovely citizens of Lemuria. And, you know, I hope with time, maybe you guys can grow to care about me as your king as well. I'm glad you seem so understanding in this. It warms my heart. I've been a bit nervous, you know, about how you guys will receive this. Um, Aside from the food, I have pretty exciting project in development. We're actually in our first stage of you know, rolling it out to you people. Anyone who knows me from before might know my my connection to Parasites Association, previously Parasites Anonymous, which is an organization intended to support parasites and their hosts. And during my time as king here, I have realized that, as any nation, Lunoria is not without faults. Which is why I'm very excited to announce that the blessings of parasites will become accessible to all of you people. I have worked on, as you may see behind the throne, parasites for you people. Anyone who wants to be blessed by the parasite, and now this isn't something that I am forcing upon you, but anyone who wants the blessing of a parasite is welcome.
Minu, I can't let you do this.
Oh,
You can't do
Katie,
this. You can't do this to people. You can't be forcing parasites on everybody.
I,
Now, Scout, press it. Press it.
I understand that you're stressed, but no one's being forced anything. Please come forth. Grab a parasite. Please, I
No, I'm
welcome
okay.
you.
No. No one, you shouldn't be forcing anybody to have parasites.
It's not something that anyone's being forced into. This is for you people. What?
It is not for anybody. Fine. Fine. I'm on fire. Fine.
Oh, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
I have some. I don't have any healing potions on me. I don't want you to get hurt. This is for the better
There we
of the
go.
nation. I don't. No one needs to have a parasite. There's no need to get so upset. I don't want anyone to be
You are
hurt.
forcing people to have parasites.
I'm not.
This
I'm
is not okay.
Hey, people, you may look at them behind the throne if you'd like. No one's being forced to have a parasite. This is for the people who are interested. This is to make Lenoria safer. I mean, we have Osa, Archie from Osa here. I am sure if anyone, he would understand why. Please go ahead and take a parasite.
Minu, you aren't Minu anymore. I can't let you
I
do
have
this.
never been more connected with myself. Please come sit down.
I can't. This is for the good of
Katie,
everybody
I understand that you're scared. Katie, please.
here.
Well, that was the end of my time on the Minuvix SMP. Slightly scuffed. But that was the end of my time. For real. What the fuck? Into limbo I go. I was not flammable. It was nice to have you guys with me during my time as my character for 3 seasons. I have played the same character. That was the end. Killed by my wife. But the fun is not over yet. And I think it might be wise to send you to someone. It's been lovely to have you all on season 3. It's been absolutely amazing. I'm going to play as Victor, exactly. I hope you've enjoyed this season. I might pop into a state later when I send out the forum and stuff. We'll see. But the forum will be released once the server itself goes down, which is not for a while longer. So please continue to enjoy things. I will send you to Archie. I would love to raid my my wife, but they killed me. I'm not gonna get over that. My wife fully killed me. But it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm so glad that you like this season. And I hope you'll enjoy the next one. I'll send out a message with information and stuff later. I just want you guys to continue enjoying the lore, and I want to take a look at what's going to happen now that I'm gone. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I appreciate it. Now, go and